There's 3 big grizzly bears. They're coming down towards us now. For the next 3 days, my brother, my dad, and I are going to be hiking through the interior of Alaska. We're going to be seeing wild animals, camping in beautiful mountains, experiencing harsh weather, and having a great time. Let's go see where this adventure takes us. Alright, we've made it to the interior of Alaska. The only way to get here was by taking a bus a few hours into this wilderness. I'm really excited for what the next few days have in store. Let's go have an amazing adventure. While we're looking in this thick wooded area, it is important to yell out in case there's an animal like a bear in here. It is dangerous to surprise a bear, so it is important to yell out to let them know you're there, especially because we're walking upwind, so they won't smell us. And we also have some bear spray accessible in case we do have any quick encounters. That is freezing. Hello, bear. Coming through. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. Snack time. Here we have a big bear dig. These bushes were demolished by moose. You can see all the leaves were just eaten off. Everything was chewed here. We have made it. We are free from the bushes, but now we have another problem. Crossing the river. At least it's braided, so we just have a lot of small streams to cross. Our feet are already wet from all the dew on the bushes, so we're just gonna cross. Oh yeah, it's cold. That was cold but refreshing. People ask why we don't wear hiking boots or even waterproof shoes. The reason is hiking boots, they're hard to walk on when crossing rocks and everything because of how rigid they are. And for the answer to waterproof shoes, it's because once they get wet, they stay wet. They do not dry. And so then you're just gonna have wet shoes for the entire trip because the water gets trapped inside. Versus our shoes, which are normal trail runners, which will dry in a few hours once they are wet, like they are now. Here we have some moose prints. They are big animals. Those are not even as big as they get much bigger. Here we got a very small baby moose. You want to stay away from the mom. Here we have a huge bear print. You can see all the claws, the toes, and then the palm of the foot.
It's bigger than my hand.
Here's another big one. And those look pretty recent. Here's some more prints. This looks like the front claw, and this one is the back claw. Here we have a big wolf print. There's bear prints, moose prints, and wolf prints in a matter of a few feet. Here we have some alpine sweet vetch, and are a vital food source for grizzly bears because they have carrot-like roots. They're also edible to humans, and people have survived off them. Here you can see the bear dug for the roots of those flowers. You don't want to camp next to where there's a lot of those flowers because those flowers will attract bears. Here you can see it tearing it up for these roots. There's digs all over the place. Hey yo, coming through here, bear. Here we have a big bear scat, and you can see all the roots in it from all those holes we saw that were dug up to get the roots. I'm kind of following a game trail right now. A rabbit died in here. Fur all over the place. Finding things like that is a benefit of hiking on the game trails. Hiking through this tundra is really hard, especially with all the bushes. Every step our foot squishes down and our legs get caught in the bushes. It is slow walking. But hopefully the place we're going to will be worth it. Oh, finally. We have made it to the riverbed. Woo! Much faster traveling now. That last mile took almost an hour because we were bushwhacking the entire way.
We sure that we did.
Right up on that hillside, we have 3 bears that look like a sow and her 2 cubs just playing with each other.
The grizzly bear is the deadliest animal in the park. A sow grizzly bear is the most deadly of the grizzly bears, and a sow with 2 cubs is the most deadly of them all. I'm glad they're up on that hill, but we should keep moving and keep our eyes peeled. We have some beautiful alpine loop in here.
Look at it.
It's a geode. No. If only we could open it. It is starting to rain, so we're gonna get our raincoats on.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Murphy's Law was in play here, since as soon as we put all our stuff in trash bags and put our raincoats on, it stopped raining. But we'll see how long it lasts. We can't follow the side of the river, so we're gonna have to go up. We just heard some thunder, and now it's hailing on us. This is not looking good. It is really coming down. The rain has been unrelenting. We are completely soaked, but we still have a few more miles to go. Our goal is to get up at the base of these mountains. My hands are freezing. We're gonna look right up here and see if we can't find a camp spot. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere flat here. We're gonna keep going. I am freezing. The only way to stay warm and not get hypothermic is to keep moving right now until we can find a good spot to camp. We got some snow here. And now we got more wet bushes, but I don't think I could get any more wet. Hopefully there's something over this rock. All right, this should work at the campsite. We're gonna get our shelter set up quick. I'm gonna take my clothing off and hop in to warm up. I think I wet my pants. Oh, I am cozy now. This is much better. It is pouring outside. Now that we're all warm, we're gonna wait for the rain to die down and get toasty.
It was just pouring down rain, and now we got our tarp and tent set up, and now we are getting warmer and we have dry clothing.
And we have the bear fence put up around our tents as extra precaution for tonight. Now let's go make some food. I am hungry. Feels like a new day with this nice sun. To make dinner in the interior of Alaska, you have to stay safe from grizzly bears, which means you have to prepare your food and eat your food over 100 meters away from your tents. this should be far enough. Better safe than sorry. And here, the smells of our food should not attract animals to our camp. Chef Sam, the best chef in the world, packed everything for an amazing chicken Alfredo until he realized he forgot the main ingredient, the cheese. So we have chicken and dry noodles and a little bit of butter.
All right,
Everyone
Chuckles.
loves Chef Sam and his meals, don't they? Nope.
It can be that bad.
Totally good.
Now it's starting to rain, so we're gonna head to bed. There's a lot of bear digs in the area. Bear dug for a ground squirrel. We even got some bear digs right next to our tarp.
Mosquito.
Yeah.
Mosquito.
Alright, I'm officially reviewed. 1 star for my cooking. I feel like that's generous. I'm gonna get to bed and I'm gonna see you in the morning. We have a lot planned over the next 2 days and I'm really excited. It's light all day, which is why it looks like it's noon right now. Good morning. It is cold out. It is freezing in here right now. Wind is chilling this tarp like a wind tunnel flying right through. It started getting really windy at 3 a.m. and it hasn't stopped since. The hardest part of each day is getting up out of bed. Time for my favorite part of the day, putting on wet shoes. You're hiking and we'll see a lot of cool things.
A little more exploring down.
Alright, we had a great breakfast and I didn't fail the oatmeal. Phew! And the plan for today is to head down the river bar for around 10 miles. Before we start hiking down the riverbed, we're gonna go see how far up this mountain we can get and see if we can get some good views. We're planning to go up this ridge and then hopefully get to the summit up here. It's looking pretty steep, but we'll see if we can do it. We got some dull sheep poop right here.
Wow.
It is beautiful up here, completely worth it. But we have a lot more miles to do, so we're gonna head back down to the riverbed and keep hiking. Just up there at the top of that false summit. Here we have some baby bear footprints. Here we have the other cub walking up here. This must be from the sound cubs that we saw yesterday. And these prints are more recent than the rainfall. So that came through here recently. Here's a big bear print heading in the direction we're going. Here's some fresh moose prints. Hello, bear. Here we have a caribou print. You can see the animals like cross that snow there, and even one of them slipped. We have 3 big grizzly bears traversing the hillside right now. And they're different from the sow and the cubs we saw yesterday. They're going the same direction as us. They're coming down towards us now. We're gonna keep a move on. Don't want to get in between them. That would not be good. Here the ground is entirely white with reindeer lichen. It's named this because it looks like reindeer antlers. And for caribou, which is the wild version of reindeer, it is their primary source of food in the winter. Time for some lunch.
Lunchy food.
Also,
We have some caribou prints here. Some wolf scat right here. Huge bear print right here.
okay,
We have some lynx prints right here. This is because felines can retract their claws, while canines cannot. So with wolves, you'll see the claw marks, versus with cats, you won't. Here we have a big wolf print, and then next to it, we have a small moose print and a big moose print. This wolf is probably tracking the cow and its calf to see if it can separate the calf and make a good dinner. All right, we have to finally cross the rivers. So, wet shoes. All right, we headed up one of the drainages, and now once we've gotten the water, we're gonna head up the mountain right up there. Up we go. We have some doll sheep prints across here. Heading up this mountain and hoping to find a camp spot along the way. If we don't find camp, we're gonna have to go back down to the valley and camp there, which won't be ideal, but might have to happen. We were looking for a flat knoll to camp, and we are not seeing anything like that. It is steep ridges as far as we can see. Hopefully we see something around here because dark storm clouds are coming in. And based on what we felt yesterday, that means rain. We've been climbing up this mountain for around an hour now, and the wind has been picking up, the storm clouds have been cleaning closer, and we haven't found a single flat spot that would work to camp, and now we're starting to feel rain. So we're thinking of heading down and hopefully finding a camp spot in the valley. Not everything goes as planned, but a lot has gone to plan so far on this venture. We're not going to get deterred by our setback. We're going to keep pushing forward and hopefully find a spot to camp before it starts really pouring. It's probably for the best because we don't want to be caught up on this mountain in a storm. We've made it to the riverbed. We are exhausted after around 13 miles of hiking today with a lot of climbing. It is getting late. It's almost 10 p.m. so we're gonna set up camp and get some food going.
Mosquitoes can be really bad, so we have to close this net every time we're in here because they will drive you batty all night.
All right, we've got camp set up, so we're gonna make some dinner. After 13 miles of hiking, climbing up mountains, across riverbeds, through bushes, we are hungry. After getting my reviews last night, we're gonna keep it simple, something I can't mess up, just some camping meals.
So we have these amazing camping meals, and I just realized this expired in August of 2020. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Eaten by a bear. It is so cold out here.
We ate up there, and we're gonna sleep over here. All right, we're exhausted, so we're gonna head to bed. It's actually the next morning. It's midnight, as you can see, so it is late here. The sun does not show it, but it is late and we're exhausted. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning. We slept well. I decided to stay in the tent tonight with my brother and my dad stay in the tarp, and it was nice to be away from the mosquitoes. It was definitely warmer in here too.
Comma. Good.
All right, let's get going. We are exhausted after a very long day yesterday, so we're keeping today short. Our goal is to hike out, and then we're gonna need a bus back, and maybe a dunk in the freezing cold water along the way. Now it's time to wait for a bus to take us home. All right, we've made it back safe and sound. I hope you enjoyed that adventure as much as I did. And if you want to check out some more adventures, check out these right here. And please consider subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one in 2 weeks.